Over the years, the real estate market has proven to favor a few selected group of individuals or investors, while leaving the larger population of investors to fight or settle for what I may consider to be the crumbs. Now, this is not just a coincidence, but a science. It is important that we realize that in every market, that wealth flows in a predictable pattern from the bold to the cautious, from the early to the late, and from the top 2.5% to the bottom 84%. So if you're an investor who is active at playing in the real estate sector, or you're a prospective investor wishing to invest someday in the real estate market, I would love you to watch this video to the very end, because in this video, I'll be analyzing the 5 distinct categories of investors and how you can move from the bottom 84% to the top 2.5%. Also, do well to like, drop a comment, subscribe, and share this video to as many as possible. Because on this channel, we do not just bring you the very best real estate investment opportunities, we also educate you on how you can safely and rightly invest using facts and data in the city of Abuja. My name is Iyayi Uedefi. I'm the shortest distance between you and the right real estate investment here in the city of Abuja. I help my clients build sure and sustainable wealth that is transgenerational. In a bid to really understand what I intend to share in this video, I would love to coin a concept from the law of diffusion of innovation that was proposed by the sociologist Everett Rogers in 1962. The law of diffusion of innovation simply shows to us how innovation in form of ideas, concepts, as well as technologies spread within a given social system. In other words, it shows to us, or it attempts to make us understand the acceptability of ideas within a given social group. According to this law, there are 5 distinct categories of adopters. Now, in this case, I would love to replace adopters with investors because of the contents of what we are sharing in this video. So it is safe for me to say that according to the law of diffusion of innovation, there are 5 distinct categories of investors. The first category is what we refer to as the innovators. They are also called the fortune makers or the pioneer investors. This set of investors make up about 2.5% of the entire investor population, and they control about 40 to 60% of the entire market share. They are high risk takers. They love to be the first to invest in a given project. As a matter of fact, I don't know if they derive pleasure in doing it. And of course, their investment is based on calculated risk. This set of investors are those who saw huge and massive potential in Abuja in the early 2000s, when there was really nothing to be appreciated in the city of Abuja in terms of infrastructural development like we see today. They saw massive investment opportunities and potentials in the city of Abuja as at then, and they quietly began to invest in prime locations that we have today, such as the Metama, the Gariki, and the Asokoro, and today properties in such prime locations are worth billions of naira. And the second group of adopters or investors are what we refer to as the early adopters. They make up about 13.5% of the entire population investors, and they capture about 25 to 35% of the entire market share. The early adopters are also high risk takers, but then before they commit their funds into any investment, they must have been convinced about it, and their conviction is born out of thorough research about market trends, about data and facts. So these are the set of people who are currently investing in emerging and strategic locations such as Kiami, Karishi, and the new Lugbe that has just been captured in the phase 5 of the Abuja master plan. So like I said before, they capture about 25 to 35% of the entire market share. And whatever investment decision they make is based on data, based on fact and based on acquisition of knowledge. The third category of investors are what we refer to as the early majority. So these are the set of people who invest into projects that they are comfortable with. In other words, they want to see massive or to some extent some level of development before they invest into such projects. So they make up about 34% of the entire investor population, and they capture or control about 15 to 25% of the entire market share. So they will always love to see some level of return on investment from those who have invested in such project or location before they commit their funds into such investment. So their investment is solely based on the ripple effect they get from other investors or earlier investors. The fourth category is the late majority. They always come late to the market. In other words, they tend to want to see some level of stability, infrastructural development before they commit their funds to a particular location or to a particular project. They make up about 34% of the entire investor population, and they control about 5 to 50% of the entire market share. These set of investors rely mostly on reviews and testimonials from those who have invested in that particular property they want to invest in, or that particular location they intend to invest in, before they take action in committing their funds to such investment. The last category is what we refer to as the laggards. They make up about 60% of the entire investor population, and they control about 5% of the market share. These set of investors are resistant to change. They are comfortable within their comfort zone, and they don't want to take action that will move them from where they are to where they should be because of fear. These are the set of people that will tell you that they knew when a plot of land was being sold in Abuja for 500,000 naira, and today that same set plot is going for nothing less than 500 million naira. Even with this current reality, even with all the knowledge and all the things they know about the real estate sector in terms of what they have witnessed, they still don't want to take action, irrespective of the fact that they have seen how real estate has launched some people to their financial destiny. So with these five categories of investors that I have atomized and analyzed, by now I believe you should know where you fall into. So if you fall into the group of the laggards or the late majority, I think what you need to do, as my own recommendation to you, is that first, open up yourself to the new realities. Secondly, be willing to embrace change. Things are changing. Now, what used to work is no longer working. It is only important that you begin to evolve and adapt to change. And the last recommendation that I would give to you is that begin to make research. With information coming into your mind, with a new level of awareness, it has a way of opening you up to the new reality. While it is true that real estate has the potential of changing the financial status of anybody, it is also important that you realize that what you do with the information you get from the sector, as well as the actions that you take, will determine your reward from the market or from the sector. Once again, my name is Iyayi Weatherfield. I'm the shortest distance between you and the right real estate investment here in the city of Abuja. I help my clients build sure and sustainable wealth that is transgenerational. I wish to really see you at the very top while taking massive action today. Don't forget, real estate has what it takes to reward you both financially and psychologically, if only you will take massive action today. Until I come your way in our next video, see you on the other side of it. Bye for now.